I was diagnosed with cancer. I'm raising a family. I can't afford too much, so I need help. I'm not embarrassed to say I need help. I didn't want to get out. I wanted to stay in, and I had no choice but to get out. My name is Sergeant Albert Gonzo Gonzalez. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, born and raised here. My dad, part of the Vietnam War, he kind of like gave me the encouragement to get in. I went in, and my older brother went in the Army also. So, we come from a military background. I went in for 3 years and got out, figured out if that's what I really wanted for the rest of my life. Stayed out 9 months and got back in, and then I got hurt. I loved it. It was like an experience that I wouldn't have had out here. I toured. I've been to Germany. I've been different places. And I loved it where I was at. I loved the job I had, infantry. The first time out, I went in Iraq, and then I got hurt. And that was the only deployment I had because I was hurt. I've been through 3 back surgeries, 2 knee surgeries. Uncle Sam said, we can no longer use you. So they took care of me medically. They took care of me. It's something that's real tender. Because I've lost a couple of friends, and that's something that we talk with other veterans about. Because nobody has the language nor understands the veterans of how we feel deep inside. You lost a brother, a sister, and it's a totally different experience. I didn't want to get out. I wanted to stay in, and I had no choice but to get out. So that's an experience that other veterans probably feel the same way that love their job and love to go out and protect our country. And that's what I tried doing. So I got hurt in the process.
Okay.
Yes. I'm Sergio Dickerson. I'm the president and CEO of the American GI Forum National Veterans Outreach Program. The stand down is typically an event, it's a military term that stands for taking a break from the action, taking a pause, refitting, rearming, eating, relaxing. But we have copied that term for veterans also, as it is appropriate. And so for a stand down event for veterans, it's usually for underserved veterans or homeless veterans that come together in a community-wide setting where all services are provided to those veterans. They allow the community to see that the veterans that they serve, and it allows the veterans to see the communities that are serving them. Veterans are homeless for many of the same reasons non-veterans are homeless. Divorce, tragedy in their life, mental health issues. But let me just approach it from a different direction. When veterans leave the military, in many cases, they are also homeless. They don't have a home, they don't have a job, and many of the younger veterans have no income. So a lot of times that transition that occurs from military life to civilian life is not well orchestrated. Mental health is a big one. A lot of veterans, particularly those that have done multiple combat tours, they have mental health issues that are unresolved. As you can imagine, if homelessness is a problem, then the last thing you worry about is mental health. You worry about shelter, you worry about food, you worry about a job, and mental health, especially if you don't have medical benefits, is not a cost that trumps the other ones that they need more urgently.
The most difficult part was finding the help. All the help we got now, we didn't have back then. It was just, everything was just getting started. So everything was real confusing of where to go for help, who can help us, things of that nature. So it was like, I mean, you're lost to begin with, and then it didn't make the situation any better.
I think what we don't have are programs, enough programs within the community. The idea is the VA is handling that, but in some cases, the veteran may not have the services through the VA to get mental health. So they may need to rely on the community. And the community does not have free programs for veterans that have mental health issues. So more of those programs are needed.
Right now, the biggest issue is it's financial, because us veterans don't get what we need and we deserve. We're put on the back burner until everything else gets taken care of, which I don't like. We deserve the best. A lot of veterans are dying because of what they're refusing us. I was diagnosed with cancer, liver cancer, and they're trying their best to keep me alive. I'm raising a family. I can't afford too much, so I need help. I'm not embarrassed to say I need help. I need help in general, altogether. I need help, because I don't get paid enough to pay for my medical bills, my medical expenses, and that's what help means to me. I'm not trying to get rich. What I'm trying to do is just get the help that I deserve and that I need, because I know this cancer is going to spread. I don't know how long it's going to take, but whatever they do, I need help.
There's a lot of gap funding that is needed for things that the grants don't cover. So always the donations are important for those causes. I think important also is that the community take an active role in what I've stated earlier, the mental health programs. More of those mental health programs need to be available for veterans. Also, there needs to be a concerted effort transitioning veterans from active service into civilian service, because that is a traumatic event for a veteran to leave the military and go into civilian service. If you can imagine, they haven't been in civilian service for sometimes 20, 30 years in my case. And so when you get into civilian service, that can be a whole new animal that you're just not familiar with. Getting after this early on in a service member's life after they transition out of the military is important, and I've seen huge successes in that regard. The good thing about it is you spend a lot less money doing it up front than you do, as an afterthought after they become homeless. I'm a veteran and they are my brothers and sisters. So for me, it's like taking care of my family. And to see them succeed in life, to see them being part of the community is what they want. They want to be a part of a team. That's what they were in the military. They want to be part of the city team. They want to be a part of the community team. So seeing them succeed for me is absolutely a home run. It's a joy in my life.
I would encourage all veterans to act on what is given to us, because nothing that we get is a hand-me-down. A lot of veterans think, no, I'm not going to go because I don't believe in hand-me-downs. No, you deserve it. You worked hard for it. Everything that everybody, the city does for the veterans, take advantage of it, because no telling when this is going to stop. But I encourage every veteran to go out there and get what you can, fight for what you want. Don't give up, because a veteran never gives up. A veteran fights to the very end. I encourage all you veterans to join in and get involved in all of this. The GI Forum has this every year, and it is great. It's a lot of help, and I love it. I love it. I go to these events, whatever they have for the veterans. I try to be there if my health allows me. But I encourage all veterans to step up and step out. Soldiers Angels have been there for us, and other veterans. I'm not going to take all the credit because I don't deserve credit at all. Soldiers Angels, they're volunteers. They deserve the credit because they're out there hustling and filling our bellies, in which it's a good feeling. If you have a chance to volunteer, and get in there, do your part, jump on the opportunity, because Soldiers Angels goes out of the way and beyond, and they're a good organization. They don't give up on the soldiers. They don't give up on the veterans. So Soldiers Angels, I hope will last forever.